Hello everyone. Today's teaching is the Jesus healing, number 3 and 4, the mic drops of Jesus. So, in the next story of healings, we see the intermingling of two healing miracles of Jesus combined into one. In Luke 8:40 through 56, we read that a man of the synagogue leader named Jairus has pleaded with Jesus to come heal his 12-year-old daughter, who is about to die. The irony of the name Jairus is it means one giving light. He enlightens. Jesus is on his way at the request of Jairus, but the crowd is so thick, Jesus is having a hard time getting through the crowd. When suddenly a woman who has suffered a bleeding ailment for 12 years enters the scene. She doesn't ask Jesus to heal her. She simply believes if she grabs the fringe of his garment, she will be healed. Notice the number 12. The little girl is 12 years of age, and the woman was sick for 12 years. 12 means something in God's language. It means God's perfect order and divine completion. With this woman, there's no doubt, there is faith. And Jesus actually feels the power released from his body and begins to seek who touched him. We read in verse 46, but Jesus said, "Someone touched me. I know that power has gone out from me." And then the woman, seeing that she could not go unnoticed, came trembling and fell at his feet. In the presence of all the people, she told why she had touched him and how she had been instantly healed. And then he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." Jesus then proceeds to push through the crowd to go to Jairus' home. And Jairus is told his daughter has already died. But Jesus takes 3 disciples with him: Peter, James, and John. There's something about these 3 disciples because they are the same ones who were taken to witness the transfiguration of Jesus on the mountain. When Jesus arrives at Jairus' home, he realizes there's a great commotion, wailing, and chaos. In verse 50, we begin to read, "Hearing this, Jesus said to Jairus, 'Don't be afraid, just believe, and she will be healed.' And when he arrived at the house of Jairus, he did not let anyone go in with him except Peter, John, and James, and the child's father and mother. Meanwhile, all the people were wailing and mourning for her. And Jesus said, 'Stop wailing. She's not dead, but asleep.' And they laughed at him, knowing that she was dead. But he took her by the hand and said, 'My child, get up.' Her spirit returned, and at once she stood up. And then Jesus told them to give her something to eat. Her parents were astonished, but he ordered them not to tell anyone what had happened. Notice no one was allowed to enter the room for the healing of this daughter except Jesus, Peter, James, John, and the child's parents, because they believed. They had faith while the others laughed at him. These two stories mesh together perfectly. A woman with such faith, she just needed to simply touch the fringe of his garment. And Jesus then told of a group of people who simply believed enough to heal Jairus' daughter. The unbelievers and mockers had to be removed from the scene, or else doubt would creep into the room of a miracle. This is the mic drop of Jesus' healing. Some have such faith they simply know the touch of Jesus will heal them, while others need to rally around other believers of faith to eliminate the mockers and unbelievers. Neither is wrong, but simply means God's perfect timing, process, and completion is the key to the way, the truth, and the life. The lesson sometimes we stand on is our faith for miracles, and sometimes we rally together as a team of believers that overpower the mockers, the scoffers, and unbelievers, so that soon even they will see the miracles. You see, that little girl would have walked out of that room to prove to those who laughed and said she was dead. For whom the Son sets free is free indeed. We just have to choose to believe. Have a blessed day.